Recently we see the Vice President of America going into Africa to warn the African people. If them continue them habit of not accepting homosexuality and same-sex marriage, they're going to come down on them economically. In other words, they're going to hold back aid that is necessary to help the people them because of cultural differences. We can't allow politicians and people who has been traumatized into a worldview that now sit at the American table and declare say anything America do is what all the other countries must bow to. It's not going to work that way there. Not going to work that way there.
Africa is the only continent that does not have to import anything. They don't need your oil, they don't need your gas, they don't need your gold, they don't need your food, they don't need your rice, they don't need your cattle, they don't need your corn, they don't need nothing. It is the only continent that does not have to import anything.
Do you want us to call for our 400,000 black men and women that are serving in the armed forces of America to come out and come home, for our fight is in America with the evil forces of racism? What we are saying to you now is that injustice brings its response. And this is why Thomas Jefferson said, I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just and that his justice cannot sleep forever. Why are you trembling? God has already entered into the fight. The plagues are already here, and they will get worse. And as you plan to kill our people, watch what God does.
Ibrahim Traoré was disappointed when he heard that Congo's president had offered the country's resources to the U.S. in exchange for help against the M23 rebels. He believes African problems should be solved by Africans, not foreign powers.
The children of Congo have been dying for years. We would have liked to see the African Union generate the forces and all the necessary strategies to support these states so they can regain peace. For nearly 10 years, the Sahel has been the theater of international terrorism. But we see no support from these organizations to find a solution to this problem. Worse, a few days ago, a country foreign to Africa openly announced having supported and participated in a cowardly terrorist and barbaric attack against the forces of our confederation in Tinsawatten. The African Union did not utter a word to condemn this interference by a state outside of Africa in the internal affairs of our states. I would like them to hear this and therefore break their silence and take action so that the youth can believe in the African Union.
Have you ever seen the red, black, and green flag and wondered what it means? That's the Pan-African flag. It was created in 1920 by Marcus Garvey, a proud black leader, to bring black people together and give us something to stand behind. The red stands for the blood we've shed. The black is for us, the people, and the green is for Africa's rich land. Back then, black people didn't have a flag, and folks were mocking us for it. Garvey didn't like that, so he made this flag and started the Black Star Line, a shipping company to help black people do business around the world. It didn't last, but his mission still matters. This flag showed us that we are strong, connected, and deserve respect. Even today, it's a symbol of black pride and unity around the world.
Christopher Columbus got into the prisons in Spain and take out the murderers and the thieves and the pedophiles and all these people and promised them land if they would go with him. Well, if you promise me gold and free freedom from the jail, me take the chance. So a whole heap of people take the chance and go with him on the 3 ship them. But what them don't tell you that there were Moors on the ship, there were African people on the ship. The chief navigators on these ships was Moors because them know about navigation. They developed navigation years ago, long time them developed navigation.
Under the towering skyline of New York City, a different kind of power stood tall, this time from the ground up. On April 30th, African voices thundered through Times Square, not in fear, but in fierce solidarity with Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso. These weren't just Burkinabe expats. They were sons and daughters of the entire African continent. Malians, Nigerians, Congolese, Senegalese, rising up together in defiance of a global system they say has long exploited them. The message was clear and unapologetic. Africa is done begging. The West can keep its aid, its lectures, its puppet regimes. So we are here today, out here in Times Square, in the heart of Manhattan, to show the whole world that we are ready for him, and we must demonstrate to the world that he is the one we have chosen. Homeland or death, we will overcome. I am here to support our president, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, to defend the interests of Africa, Pan-Africanism, the interest of Africa, the interest of Burkina Faso, the interest of the AES. My message is that I do not want what happened 60 years ago to happen again. I do not want us to regret what happened with Captain Thomas Sankara, with Lumumba, with Modibo Keita, with Serigne Diop, with Amilcar Cabral, Agostinho Neto. That's over. Captain Ibrahim Traoré represents Africa with dignity. He's the people's champion. It is the population that wants him. We are behind him. We are behind Captain Ibrahim Traoré. We want a sovereign Africa. We want no more ECOWAS. We want no more local lackeys. We want no more puppet presidents who are prefects for France. We want no more of them. In Captain Traoré, they see not just a leader, but a symbol of what an unshackled Africa can look like. Their chants didn't just echo through the streets of Manhattan. They challenged the very halls of power. No more plots, no more puppets, they said. We stand with Traoré. We fight for our dignity. This is not just protest. It's prophecy. I think he is a Thomas Sankara, a second Thomas Sankara who is here, who will change everything, who will liberate Africa. He is our chance. We failed Gaddafi. We cannot fail Ibrahim Traoré. We are here this morning to support our worthy sons, the determined ones, those who have truly accepted to liberate us. He is everything to us. He is everything to us. He is our, we can say, our hope. He is the father of orphans, the husband of widows, the son of the poor, the brother of everyone. Ibrahim is a great leader.
I'm here with Mother Africa.
I am here for the motherland, Africa. Burkina Faso is leading the way for all of Africa, for the entire continent, in terms of awareness, and he has understood well that it is the youth who must be at the forefront to liberate Africa, and in his particular case, to develop Burkina Faso. I am from Côte d'Ivoire, from President Laurent Gbagbo, who told us that IB is his son. Wherever IB goes, we go there, because it is the voice of revolution, the voice of sovereignty, the voice of happiness for the African people, not only for the people of Burkina Faso, but for the African people. Africa's rising tide is reaching every shore, and it won't stop here. From Accra to London, to Vienna, and several other cities, the world equally witnessed something powerful. The message was clear and unshakable. Hands off Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Hands off Burkina Faso. Hands off Africa. These were not random gatherings. They were coordinated flames in a wildfire of resistance. African diasporas and their allies flooded the streets with chants, banners, and conviction, rejecting the veiled threats and manipulations of men like U.S. General Michael Langley. Across continents, the name Ibrahim Traoré echoed like a drumbeat of defiance. In Vienna, young Africans called him the blueprint. In London, imperialism was denounced with no apologies. In Accra, the people stood tall, refusing to bow to a system that has robbed generations. Just like already mentioned, in New York, the message rang loud outside the embassies of France and the US. Africa is not yours to dictate. Captain Traoré has become more than a president. He's a lightning rod for a movement that says the age of exploitation is over. This is not symbolic, it's seismic. Africa is standing, and this time, it will not sit back down. I am dazzled by what Captain Ibrahim Traoré is putting in place in Burkina Faso. And of course, me, like all other young Africans, we want our leaders, our presidents, our politicians, to be like Captain Ibrahim Traoré. We are together. We are with you from Vienna, Austria.
The message today is that Donald Trump, General, we are not going to touch Ibrahim Traoré. The whole Africa is standing up right now. We are saying we are not scared of you. If it means death, bring it on. We are ready for you. One Africa is our minerals. The time is now. We are standing. Amanda!
We have to fight for our land. Vive l'Afrique! Viva! Vive l'Afrique! Viva!
Exploited. Yes. I'm talking about the whole Africa. Yes. I'm not talking about South Africa. Yes. I'm not talking about Mozambique. Yes. I'm not talking about Congo. Yes. I'm talking about the whole Africa. Yes. We are tired of being exploited. Yes. The time is now for us to unite and fight for our minerals. Yes. We need each other more than ever. Yes. I won't make any excuses or examples of other races. Yes. We blacks, yes. We Africans, yes. This is our time now. Yes. We need to unite now. Yes. We are here to show solidarity to Traoré and the people of Burkina Faso. We are saying one Africa, Amanda. Amanda. Ibrahim Traoré is not going to be like Gaddafi, Amanda. We are going to stand in solidarity with Ibrahim Traoré, Amanda.
Amanda! Amanda! Do not be scared. Yes. You must not be scared. Yes. The Americans, they must know one thing. The contracts that they have is with our corrupt leaders. Yes. Not with us. Yes. We, as the youth of Africa, we are taking control over our mineral wealth. Yes. Like our Ibrahim Traoré said, is either we fight or we die as slaves forever. If we do not fight right now, the future for our children is going to be doomed. If we do not stand up now, the young ones that are coming, the future is going to be doomed. So that is why today we are gathered here into this embassy to tell them that they are no longer safe. Africa must unite. Yes. The time is now. Yes. Let us be like Dubai. Yes. Let us carry one currency. Yes. It is crazy that if you carry gold as the owner of the land, they want to arrest you for carrying your own mineral. They say it's against the law. But if you carry a gun, they say it's legal. A gun that can kill. How is it possible? We want to carry gold and go across Africa. I want to take my gold to Zimbabwe. I want to take my gold to Burkina Faso. I want to take my gold to Nigeria. Do business. Africa Pambili. Africa Pambili. Trump party. America party. NATO party. Thank you.